And after some careful consideration, I'm sharing with you guys the highest leverage lessons that I've learned in 20 years of fucking up. How about that? Number one, save money. Saving money is a skill. It is actually really hard to earn money, and it is so easy to spend money. Like, I have spent so much time living basically like hand to mouth, like earning my paycheck, spending my paycheck, earning my paycheck, spending my paycheck. And when I look around now, the people that are doing well are those who are just a little bit more disciplined, saved just a little bit of money, right? They lived within their means, and then they were able to compound that every year and buy a house, you know? And so, you know, over time, just a little bit of money, it adds up. And like, trust me, you will need money for a rainy day. Like, that is coming. So learn to live within your means, because especially as you get older, it's really hard to go backwards in terms of your lifestyle and how you're living. You get used to a certain lifestyle, but it's easier when you're younger. So start saving. Lesson 2, reduce alcohol and focus on fitness. This one is absolutely massive. I think getting in shape, particularly for men, is one of the highest ROI things you can do. It improves your dating life massively, the way people respect you. You get a bit of a halo effect. People will treat you better, treat you differently. It is absolutely so important. And like, look, when I look back, all those times getting drunk, like, I have some good memories, but let's be honest, a lot of them blur into one and you end up spinning your wheels. And so when I look back now, I'm thinking, damn, there was so much, I have so much time. Like, if I started what I'm doing now back then, I'd be like Brad Pitt from Troy, minus the face and darker skin. Nurture your relationships with your close friends and family. This is actually really, really important. As we get older, your friendships fall away, right? Your social circle becomes a lot smaller. And that's just life, right? People move away, people change, which you don't expect. People change. And, you know, your drinking friends, the people that you can go for a beer with down the pub, they aren't actually your real friends. Your real friends are those who you have some sort of commonalities with, let's say. You know, to really create close relationships, it takes getting to know people outside of an alcohol-centric setting. And, you know, having like close relationships is absolutely essential for your mental health, for your spirit, you know, for you as a person. It gives you a bit of a sense of safety, let's say. So yeah, and look, the other thing is, you know, make the move first. Put yourself out there. Don't expect people to come to you, but also don't just take, you know, give people good emotions. Giving people emotions is actually a gift. If you can change someone's emotions for the better, and if you can think, how can I help this person or make their day, or even just do something really small but thoughtful, it goes a really long way. Be output focused. Now, it's really easy to spend your time just like researching or thinking or tricking yourself and thinking that you're making progress, but actually you're not making progress. You're just spinning your wheels and not actually producing anything, you know? So as soon as you take a lens of like, what am I actually achieving? What am I producing? You know, if I spend 1 day doing this, 2 days, 1 week, what is the specific output that I'm gonna create? And when you have that and this kind of thinking, this thinking will let you really focus on the most valuable work that you can do. and it's going to make you way, way, way more efficient. Get started and learn the art of momentum. As soon as you figure out the process for how to learn anything, develop a skill, begin a project, whatever, it becomes the same thing, and you just apply it to literally everything in your life. And so if you've got something you want to achieve and it seems like pretty daunting, you just pick the smallest action you can do, just the smallest thing, just choose it, and that will get the ball rolling. And as soon as you have some momentum behind you, it's so much easier to continue working on something. And before you know it, you'll look back and you'll be like, holy shit, how did I get so far? It's pretty amazing once you learn how to do it. Face your fears. Anytime you do something uncomfortable, anytime you do something where you don't want to do it, that is when you grow. It's so easy when we're young, it's so easy to just like stay comfortable, and everyone talks about this all the time, right? But it's true. That's why, you know, our brains are wired to seek comfort, and comfort keeps us stagnant. So if you can train yourself to be okay with like doing things that are like a little bit shitty, you will literally look back and never be the same. It's some of the best things you could ever do. Learn from your mistakes and do it with full conviction. Now, it's really easy to keep making the same mistake over and over and over. This is something that I've done a lot, especially with a lot of my entrepreneurial work, making the same mistake, like, you know, flipping between different things and not really making forward progress. And so you need to learn how to evaluate yourself, figure out where you're going wrong, and correct the course and steer the ship, and make sure you're not making that mistake again. So learn how to build in checks, balances, checkpoints, whatever it is, so that you can objectively self-evaluate and just like get yourself onto a better course. Time is short. Time is really short. Like, there's so much time I spent before wasted lying on the sofa in Mexico watching the Taco Chronicles, which was amazing, by the way. But saying that, much better to actually make use of time, you know, and it all compounds. Every little thing you do adds up, and then by the end you'll look back and be amazed by how much you've achieved. Pick a lane and go deep. Now, this is something that's killed me, but it's so true. Pick a lane and go deep. If you jump from thing to thing to thing to thing to idea from idea, from project to project, for whatever, actually the total sum of that is zero, because you've not produced anything, because you've not actually gotten anywhere. So remember that the idea, the direction, the niche, the whatever, you know, they're not worth as much as you think. It's actually in the execution. And the execution comes from making linear progress. So pick something that you're interested in, that you want to achieve, and just go deep. And that is how you will change your life. So if you like some of these lessons, hit like, subscribe, follow for more tips. I'm just going to share insight and see if it resonates with some of you guys. Peace.